it's me, Nikki. Hi. The video that I'm doing today is absolutely 100% unnecessary. I also don't think a lot of people are gonna wear this, but you know what? It's fun. So a couple of days ago on Instagram, one of my favorite artists, Abby Roberts Artistry, uploaded this right here. Abby transformed herself into her Me character. Oh, the best. Now, some of you may remember Abby from my Kylie Cosmetics review where she painted an actual angel on my cheeks. And Abby is one of the most talented queens out there. And when I saw this on Instagram, I was like, you know what? I really want to do this. I don't know why I want to do this, but I feel like it's gonna give me so much more in my life. Like, this is gonna teach me something. I don't know what it's gonna teach me, but it's gonna teach me something. All right, so I brought out my little Nintendo Switch to show you my Wii character. And without any further ado, you know what? This could be fun for Halloween, okay? This could be the new big Halloween trend. So without any further ado, let's hit it, baby. All right, so before we start off, let's take a look at my Me character. So this is me. This is me in all my glory, and what I like most about my character is that I have a cut crease line going on in my crease. Like, there's a black definition. Like, I went in with that cut crease. Like, it kind of looks like I work in a lab. Like, I kind of look like I have knowledge about life. But this is what we're trying to create today. I can't wait for all the comments to be like, oh my God, she finally ran out of all her ideas. So I think before we dive into all of the craziness, a good start would be a perfect, flawless, full coverage base so we actually look like a character. So let's prime. Taking the ring off, I don't want it to get dirty. So I have two new primers today by Fenty Beauty. They recently came out with a soft silk hydrating primer, but they also came out with a third new one, which is the True Matte Pro Filter Mattifying Matte Primer. What I wanna do is put the hydrating one on the dry parts of my face and put the matte one on my T-zone where I get really oily. It is literally foundation heaven in the beauty community right now. Like, I feel like every single brand has come out with a foundation this month. I'm going in with a brand new foundation to me. I've never tried this before. This will be the first time trying this out. This might not be a smart move when doing a look like this because you want your face to be flawless and like character-like. What? Going in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation, and I have two colors here. This is 106, this is 104. Baby, 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 you is for you and me. I don't necessarily know a lot about this foundation. Like, I don't know if it's full coverage, but looking at it, it's pretty damn full coverage. Ooh, it's got a lovely skin-like sheen to it. See that? That luminosity. Ooh, I'm gonna destroy it with a whole lot of powder after this, but it's nice having this moment with it. Not to toot my own horn, but do you see that color match? I think I did something there. Like, I feel like I did something really good there. It's not the most full coverage foundation of my life, but it's beautiful. Like, it covers in such a beautiful... Why is this turning into a foundation review? Get to the character, Nikki. All right, time for concealer. What I've been doing, and this freaks a lot of people out, I've been taking the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer in number 23. This is, first of all, way too dark and way too yellow for me, but I feel like it just covers the darkness under my eyes so well. So I just pop it onto the deepest parts there, just as like a first step. And then I go in with my trusty old Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer, my all-time fave, my holy grail. Go over top, and I feel like it's giving me such a good under eye. Like, I always struggle with darkness, and we don't need that in our lives. Like, we don't. Guys, this concealer, like the Jouer one, it never lets me down. Like, it never does. It always has my back. Okay, and now let's set it and forget it. All right, time for the luscious looking brows.
OMG, she actually does brows on camera for once.
If you were hoping for today's video to have a nice ombre brow with like individual hair strokes, today is not that video. So what I'm gonna do is with my eyebrow pencil, I'm just gonna sort of like sketch out the shape. It's gonna be very strong and intense, and the front should be squared off too. And then just fill the entire thing in. Gotta pull that baby out. Dang, that's a long brow. This one's gonna hurt to do, but we're gonna square it off. Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh boy. Okay, fill in. Oh, that hurts. So I'm just going in with a little shadow to set the pencil and to make it even darker. All right, now that I'm feeling gorgeous, I'm just gonna do, if someone of you comments that it looks like my regular brows, you're getting blocked. I'm now gonna do the other brow off camera and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and did one eye off camera to kind of see if I could actually do this, and I've been cracking up this entire time, looking in the mirror and seeing this happening. The first step that we're taking is priming, because we want our new black eye to stay in place. P. Louise base. Okay, then using a very light matte eyeshadow, I'm just gonna set that so that our liner that we're putting on top doesn't go anywhere. Usually I never do this, but since we're just applying shapes to the eye, I want them to stay there all day. Okay, and then now for the most unnecessary step ever, I am just applying a tiny bit of warmth to the outer portion of my crease here. You're not really gonna see it. You see it a little bit. I mean, my Wii character has sort of like an eyeshadow look going on, and this will kind of mimic that. So just on the outer portion here, so it kind of peeks through. Now let's dive into the actual fun. So I'm going in with this Danessa Myricks 24-hour matte color, and this is great for liner. And then the brush that's really gonna do all the magic for you, if you're actually gonna recreate this, is by Sigma, and it's a precise lip line brush, but we're gonna ignore that. It's the L06, and it has a square shape. So with this, you're basically stamping on the shape, and you don't have to do anything about it and fill it in. All right, so the goal is to sort of extend the inner corner and create that cartoon-like Wii shape. And from there, we're gonna create a circle in the crease. So see how the brush is already kind of making that outline for you. I feel like if you go in with a more pointed pencil brush, you really have to determine that shape yourself. And with this, it creates that shape. I said that already. Then to kind of see where I'm going, I'm also adding the sort of extension on the outer corner. And then if you just stamp the shape of the brush onto the eye, you're creating that sharp line. Then once you're happy with the shape, we're gonna fill that in completely using the black. And then to make it even blacker, I'm just gonna set it with a matte black shadow. You know what this makes me think of so much is that one Lady Gaga meme where she has like the full black circles surrounding her eyes, and then the meme says, when you can't stop putting eyeliner on. Or did it say when you're trying to even out your liner and then you can't stop? Something like that. It makes me think of that. Using that same brush, I'm now gonna apply that beautiful lash, that super feathery, stunning lash. Now that is a lash that will go places in life. All right, now it's time for the cut crease, and you just wanna apply a thin line above our new eye and then gradually thicken it up. You know, I'm surprised, to be honest, that I'm even doing this because my childhood and the Wii was traumatic. Like Wii tennis, I was awful. Wii bowling, I was terrible. The only portion of the Wii Sports I was kind of good at was the boxing, but then I always lost to my brother. Basically, I always lost. Oh my God, and don't even get me started on the golfing. Like, I sucked. Like, I was so bad. But in my mind, I thought I was good, but I kept on losing every single time. Okay, now it's time for the actual eyeball. And if you want to go the easier route, make your Wii Me character have black eyeballs because then you can just go in with black. But since my character has my type of eye color, I am gonna go for like this grayish blue. I'm even wearing contacts to make my eyes look bigger. I'm trying here. So I'm dipping my brush into a gray water activated paint and we're just gonna draw in a half circle. Okay, then also setting that with some eyeshadow. You guessed it, now dipping into a white water activated face paint and we're just gonna create the whites of the eyeball. Look right here. Look at that. I am just gonna pop a little bit of mascara on to hide my lashes a bit more and I'll be right back. Okay, I cannot look at myself right now. Time for the cheeks, time for the last stretch. First, we're gonna bronze, add blush, and do all of that stuff. All right, so I'm taking my bronzer and there's a lot of warmth going on the cheeks and a lot of blush too. There's not necessarily a lot going on the forehead, but hey, I make up my own rules here. So let's bring back some life into this face. There's also quite some shading going on the tip of the nose and then sort of swooping to the other side. Time to go ham with the blush. This is H&B Dare to Be Different blush in Self-Made. And you want to concentrate it straight onto the apple. Look at that, that's so cute. Straight onto the apple of the cheek. And don't hold back, like don't. The Wii Me character, of course, doesn't wear any highlighter, but again, I make up my own rules here. This is my video, my channel, and I desperately want to go in with Glazed Donut Highlighter by Ofra Cosmetics. I created that color, and I feel like I just want a highlighter on my face, okay? And then for the beautiful artwork on the nose, I'm again going back in with the Danessa Myricks 24-hour matte sort of paint in black. And that same genius brush that has been saving my life today. And we're just gonna add that line. I wish I could explain a technique, but I'm just praying for life. Oh wait, I do have one pro tip if you're doing this. Don't drink coffee before doing this because I'm shaking. All right, time for the final step, the lips, and we're using 2 different colors of lip liners. And first I'm going in with the Il Maquillage Carly Bible waterproof lip liner in the color Bible. Then let's fill that in. She's really coming together. And for the lower lip, I'm using a Marc Jacobs lip pencil in Cream and Sugar. You know what? Everything I said in this video about this being unnecessary and just being for fun, I take all of that back because if you need to come up with a last minute Halloween outfit and you have no clothes, you can just pop a collared t-shirt on, drop this on the face, and you are Halloween approved. So I take everything back. We are celebrating Halloween early in August. Major props to Abby and Face Canvas on TikTok for coming up with this and for making our lives a little bit more fun because I had so much fun with this. I hope you enjoyed. As always, if you did enjoy watching this video, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!